Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here is a fresh headline from crypto media outlet You Today. Jed McCaleb cashes out 135.8 million XRP over past week. Balance shrinks to 76.3 million. Jed McCaleb, of course, being co-founder of Ripple. He's the guy that came up with the idea for what ultimately became XRP. He's a genius, frankly. Whatever you think of him, he's absolutely genius. But now there's an attorney, who many of you will be familiar with him. His name is John Deaton, who says that he can be legally stopped from selling his XRP via an injunction. And John Deaton artfully points out some interesting hypocrisy regarding how Jed McCaleb's being treated in comparison to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and fellow Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen. So listen up, I think you're going to find this story rather interesting. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you absolutely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm nothing more than an enthusiast that likes talking about XRP and crypto-related topics and makes YouTube videos purely as a hobby. It's my most favoriteest hobby I've ever had, damn it. So I'm going to keep doing it. And thank you very much all for the support. I very much appreciate it and will never take it for granted. My channel's been growing like crazy. It's just totally humbling. I never thought I'd be at a point where I'm, as I record this, about to hit 80,000 subscribers. That is insane. Thank you so much, everybody. I can't tell you how much I genuinely appreciate it. But into this piece now. So I'm going to briefly run through this and get to a really interesting thread from attorney John Deaton to just artfully illustrate how ridiculous everything is. So check this out. Recent data from XRP Scan has it that Saturday, February 20th, Jed McCaleb, who founded Ripple Labs together with Chris Larsen and was the company's first CTO, has moved 135.8 million XRP from his wallet to dump them on the market. Data available on XRP Scan shows that Jed McCaleb has conducted 6 crypto transactions from his taco stand wallet. By the way, it's a comical name. I support that part. Carrying a total of 135.8 million XRP coins. There were 5 transfers of, I'll just round it, 19.5 million XRP each, and one carrying 38.3 million XRP. And so in fiat, that represents $57.9 million at the current rate of 42 cents per token. That was the rate at the time the piece was published anyway. $57 million. Holy hell. This guy has, more than a little bit of money. I think he's going to be just fine. But after the aforementioned transactions, the balance of McCaleb's taco stand wallet diminished to 76.3 million. So when he cashed out 76.3 million recently, there was 404 million XRP remaining on the balance. And the community believes that, aside from Taco Stand, the first chief technology officer of Ripple Labs has almost 3 billion XRP coins left, which sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But at the rate that it's getting sold, many are estimating that in the coming months, based on the increased volume, because that is actually how the deal's set up between Ripple and Jed McCaleb. It's based on volume. He's able to sell a certain percentage of his XRP based on volume. At the current levels, actually, he could be burning through this completely in the coming months. And it's such a small percentage of volumes, you don't have to worry it's not impacting in any sort of measurable way price. This deal was in place during the last market cycle too. Jed McCaleb was dumping back then, and XRP still ran to almost $4. So it doesn't matter. Bitcoin maxis like to put out this narrative that he's somehow suppressing price. He absolutely is not. I couldn't feel more strongly on that topic. And him making a bunch of money off this does not hurt me. It does not materially impact me. It does not hurt my life in any way. I don't care. And in fact, we wouldn't have this opportunity with XRP if it weren't for him. So I say whatever. I just let him be rich. That's awesome. It doesn't hurt me, And he's in a meaningful way impacted the lives of so many in a positive way. Well, that's awesome. So just let him have his piece. Whatever you think of him personally, okay, whatever. I'm just saying. So check this out, though. So this is a John Deaton, and you know what? He really contributes to the XRP community in such a meaningful way. I want to make sure I sufficiently prop this individual up. He's awesome. You guys, if you're on Twitter, if you haven't yet follow John Deaton on Twitter, please do it. He's on your screen right now. He is at John, his first name, John, then the middle initial E, and then last name Deaton, Deaton, and then the number 1, John E. Deaton 1. Check him out. You will not regret it. He's posting stuff all the time, and you will learn something. And so he tweeted this out just the other day. And, by the way, I should mention this too. He retweeted the article I just covered. He retweeted that and he wrote the following. Let me make this clear. Either today's XRP is a security or it isn't. The SEC claims in the Ripple complaint that from 2013 through the present, Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larsen sold and continue to sell digital asset securities in the form of XRP. Line is that if Brad or Ripple sell XRP today on Uphold, it can't be legally described as the distribution of unregistered securities. But if Jed McCaleb, I'm sorry, did it say can? Yeah, he wrote can't. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Line is that if Brad, sorry about that, guys. Thought I read it wrong. Line is that if Brad or Ripple sell XRP today on Uphold cryptocurrency exchange, it can't be legally described as the distribution of an unregistered securities. But if Jed McCaleb sells today on Uphold, it's the distribution of non-securities, and the SEC doesn't have to sue Jed to stop him. Section 78 UD of Title 15 empowers the SEC Commission to seek an injunction when it appears that a person is violating a provision of the federal securities laws or is about to engage in such conduct. They don't even have to pursue an injunction against Jed. A private cease and desist letter to Jed from the SEC is likely all that would be required to prevent him from dumping these allegedly illegal securities on the public. Only if he ignored that letter would they need to seek injunctive relief. And so that's what's interesting, because not having a legal background, I wasn't aware of what procedures could be pursued to prevent something like this if the SEC really believed what they're saying they believed, which is that this is a security. And so I've heard the argument bandied about that they're not pursuing Jed McCaleb currently because they have limited resources. But if this is the case here, well, how much resources does it take to send a cease and desist? And you would think that, as Jed McCaleb, if he's smart and he's a genius, he really wouldn't want to stir the pot. He wouldn't want a bunch of trouble. You'd think that might be sufficient to get him to stop selling. Not that I want or care if he's selling. I want him to stop selling. I'm not saying I want him to stop selling. I'm not saying I care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, if you're going to, if you're the SEC. And you want to be honest, which may be a stretch here, maybe you treat Jed the same as you're treating Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen, because either it's a security or it's not. And so if you could easily stop this individual with a cease and desist, then why wouldn't you do it if you believe what you're saying? Right? Does that not strike you as a disingenuous approach by the SEC? Not that I want them to go after Jed. That's not the point of this. I'm just talking about the idea of following a logical position, because they're not doing that. Anyway, John Deaton continues. And if they could do that in a separate action entirely, if they didn't want to involve him in their case against Ripple, but why wouldn't they want to involve him? He's got 9 billion XRP and he dumps millions of XRP every day. If Chris Larsen unjustly enriched himself, didn't Jed also? The SEC went to great lengths in the complaint to paint these two executives as bad actors without having the guts to charge them with fraud. If the SEC sued them to protect innocent investors from purchasing unregistered securities each month, why is it so different when Jed does it every day? Again, it's either a security today or it's not. So there you go. Doesn't that perfectly highlight the hypocrisy involved here with the SEC? It's kind of stunning, right? And so then he tagged Hester Pierce, which she is a SEC commissioner. And so tagged her and wrote, Hester Pierce, have the SEC amend the complaint, limiting the claims to specific early distributions between 2013 to 2017. I'm not 100% sure the SEC can prove those early distributions constituted securities, let alone attempt. So it'd be better to narrow it down, though, wouldn't it? The idea of XRP being a security today is even more ridiculous than making the claim that it was back in 2013. But here we are, guys. It's just a crazy level of hypocrisy, and I'm thankful that John Deaton's pointing this out. But I will go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.